Have you ever wondered why the wealthiest among us often don't seem to dress the part? When we think about wealth and affluence, our minds often paint a picture of glitz and glamour, a world filled with designer clothing and flashy accessories. We imagine luxurious fur coats, sparkling diamond jewelry, and the latest couture fresh off the runway. This is the image that is often portrayed in the media, and it's the image that many of us have come to associate with wealth and success. However, if you take a closer look, you'll find that this perception doesn't always align with reality. Many of the world's wealthiest individuals don't necessarily flaunt their riches through their clothing or accessories. Instead, they often opt for a more understated approach to fashion. Take, for instance, the likes of Warren Buffett or Mark Zuckerberg. Both are billionaires, yet you'd be hard-pressed to find them sporting high-end designer labels or flashy accessories. Buffett is often seen in a simple suit and tie, while Zuckerberg is famous for his grey t-shirt and jeans combo. Why is that, you might ask? There's a common saying that goes, "The loudest one in the room is the weakest one in the room." And this seems to hold true when it comes to fashion choices among the wealthy. The wealthiest individuals understand that their value and worth are not defined by the brands they wear or the price tags of their outfits. They know that true wealth is not something that can be displayed through material possessions, but something that is built and grown over time. It's about making smart investments, fostering meaningful relationships, and creating a life of substance and value. This doesn't mean that they don't appreciate luxury or quality. On the contrary, they are often big consumers of high-quality goods. But they understand that there is a time and a place for everything, and that sometimes less is more. Now, isn't that an interesting thought to ponder? We often associate high-end fashion with the rich, but how do their clothing habits compare with those of average individuals? Let's dive right in. Firstly, let's talk about shopping habits. The average person may shop for clothes several times a year, often during sales or discount seasons. We're drawn to bargains and the idea of getting something for less. On the other hand, wealthy individuals may not shop as frequently. Their purchases are often driven by need and quality rather than price. They're more likely to invest in timeless pieces that last, rather than fast fashion items that wear out quickly. Now let's move on to fashion preferences. The average person's wardrobe might be filled with trendy pieces that reflect current fashions. We like to keep up with the latest trends, even if it means updating our wardrobe every season. Conversely, many wealthy individuals lean towards classic, timeless styles. They value longevity over trendiness, choosing clothes that will look good for years to come. But what about brand names? We often assume that the rich are draped in designer labels, but that's not always the case. The average person might splurge on a designer item for a special occasion or to treat themselves. However, wealthy people, surprisingly, often opt for less flashy, more discreet brands. They don't need a logo to feel confident. Their self-worth comes from within. And finally, let's touch on lifestyle influences. The average person's clothing choices are often influenced by practicality and comfort. We need clothes that fit our daily routines and tasks. Wealthy individuals, while they also value comfort, have more freedom to choose clothes that fit their personal aesthetic and values, rather than just their schedule. In essence, while we may perceive a massive chasm between the wealthy and average individuals in terms of fashion, the reality might not be as stark. It's not always about the price tag or the brand, but about personal preference, quality, and practicality. As it turns out, the rich might not be as different from us as we thought. So, what drives the rich to opt for less flashy wardrobe choices? Well, the reasons are manifold and often intertwined. One of the primary reasons is practicality. The rich, like everyone else, have to go about their daily lives, and this often involves activities that are not exactly compatible with high-end fashion. Whether it's going for a morning jog or taking their kids to school, they need clothes that are functional and comfortable, not just stylish. Speaking of comfort, that's another big factor. Many luxury clothes, while beautiful, aren't necessarily the most comfortable to wear. Wealthy individuals have the luxury of prioritizing comfort over appearance, a privilege they often make full use of. Then there's the desire to avoid attracting unnecessary attention. The rich are often under a lot of scrutiny, and wearing flashy clothes can make them an even bigger target for the paparazzi and the public eye. By dressing in a more low-key manner, they can blend in more easily and maintain a degree of privacy. Moreover, the choice to avoid luxury clothing can also be seen as a reflection of their attitudes towards wealth. Many wealthy individuals understand that their value and worth are not defined by their material possessions, but by their actions and contributions. Choosing to wear less flashy clothes can be a way of demonstrating this belief, of showing that they are more than just their money. Finally, this choice can also be tied to their personal values. Some wealthy people may feel that spending exorbitant amounts of money on clothes is wasteful, and prefer to use their wealth in more meaningful ways, such as investing in their businesses or contributing to charitable causes. So while it may seem counterintuitive, there are many reasons why the rich might choose to steer clear of luxury clothes. It's not just about the clothes themselves, but what they represent and the message they send. It seems that for the wealthy, less can indeed be more. What impact do these fashion choices of the rich have on society and the fashion industry? Let's delve into that. The wealthy, with their less ostentatious fashion choices, can significantly influence trends. When they opt for simplicity over luxury brands, they inspire an appreciation for minimalism and quality over quantity. This shift can encourage the average consumer to reconsider their consumption habits and perhaps choose to invest in fewer higher quality pieces. This preference for simplicity doesn't mean the wealthy disregard fashion. On the contrary, they often lean towards high-quality, timeless pieces that don't scream luxury, but subtly whisper it. This approach can influence the fashion industry, prompting designers to create collections that emphasize quality, durability, and timeless elegance over flashy logos and seasonal trends. The fashion choices of the wealthy also impact our perceptions of luxury. Luxury, as defined by the rich, isn't about flaunting expensive brands. Instead, it's about the quality, the craftsmanship, the fit. It's about wearing something that makes you feel comfortable, confident, and true to yourself. This perspective can encourage us all to redefine what luxury means to us, moving away from the materialistic and towards the experiential. Moreover, the wealthy's fashion choices can have broader societal impacts. By opting for low-key quality fashion, they can help promote a culture of sustainability, reducing the demand for fast fashion and its associated environmental impacts. It's a small step, but as we know, small steps can lead to significant changes. Lastly, the fashion choices of the rich can also influence our perceptions of success. When we see successful people prioritizing comfort and quality over flashy brands, it sends a powerful message. Success isn't about what you wear or what you own, but who you are and the values you uphold. It's fascinating to see how the clothing choices of a few can have such a wide-ranging impact. So the next time you're making a fashion choice, remember, it's not just about you. It's about the ripple effect your choices can have on the fashion industry, society, and even the way we define luxury and success. In conclusion, the fashion choices of the wealthy are not always what we might expect. Throughout this exploration, we've debunked a few myths, and perhaps altered some of our preconceived notions about the sartorial habits of the rich. Firstly, we've seen that the wealthy often gravitate towards a more understated, practical approach to fashion. They prioritize comfort and quality over brand names and logos. Their wardrobes are not filled with the latest trends or flashy designer pieces, but rather timeless classics that can be worn season after season. Secondly, we've compared and contrasted the clothing choices of the rich with those of the average person. The difference is not necessarily in the price tag, but in the value placed on each garment. The wealthy often invest in pieces that will last, rather than fast fashion items that will quickly go out of style or wear out. Thirdly, we've delved into the reasons behind these choices. For many of the wealthy, their clothing is a reflection of their mindset. They understand that true style isn't about wearing the most expensive or extravagant pieces, but about expressing individuality and authenticity. Lastly, we've looked at the impact of these choices. The wealthy's preference for simplicity and quality over flashiness and extravagance sends a powerful message about what is truly important. It reminds us that wealth is not just about what you have, but how you choose to live your life. These insights challenge us to reconsider our own relationship with fashion. Perhaps we too can learn to value quality over quantity, longevity over trends, and personal style over societal expectations. If you found these insights intriguing, be sure to subscribe for more interesting facts. You never know what you might learn next.